Hey, what's up everyone? So today we're going to be reviewing the Pamapic, I believe that's how you say it, HDPE outdoor dining table. I've been using this thing now for probably about a month and a half. It was still wintertime when I got it. It sat out in the snow, in the rain. There was one day we had a bunch of hail. It's been out here now in the sun and it's holding up excellent. We're going to go over real quick some of the features about this table, why I wanted it, and why I think it's going to last a long time. Now I do want to mention that Pamapic, however you say it, did send us this table and chairs for review. But if you're interested in picking up this table after watching this video, I'll put links down below to a coupon code to help save you guys a couple bucks, and an affiliate link which will help support this channel if you do decide to use that link. So thank you guys in advance if you do decide to pick one up and use that link. I've got the bacon cooking here, making some breakfast, trying not to burn it while I'm talking to you guys. So now, when I first got the table, putting it together was super easy. Me and my son put it together very quickly. I do recommend getting a drill with a bit for the screws. It goes a lot quicker. When you get the table, it comes in its own box. You only have to put the 4 legs on, which is nice. You don't have to assemble all the slats, so pretty quick and easy on there. And the chair assembly was fairly easy as well. Everything's self-explanatory, lines up really good. All the hardware for the table and the chairs is stainless steel, so it won't rust. That will hold up over time, as well as the HDPE material. It won't rot, it won't rust, and that's what happened to my last table and chair set I had. And the reason I even wanted this set was because I can leave it out in the rain, in the weather, sun, snow, rain, don't have to put it away. In the winter, I can leave it set out and it's going to hold up over time without rusting. Because my last table I had, I've gotten many years out of it, but over time the fabric started to deteriorate and break, and then the frame of that table and chairs was metal, which started to rust out. It was getting rust on my patio, and over time it was just getting weak. So I shouldn't have any problems with this one rusting, which is the main reason why I even wanted this table and chair set. For size, the table is almost 5 foot 6 3/4 inches long by 31 1/4 inches wide. And it sits up about 29 1/4 inches or so from the ground up. And what's nice, if this configuration doesn't fit your needs, they have a lot of different options on their website. This right here is the 7-piece set with 1 table and 6 chairs. But if you wanted to be able to maybe put this up against the house, or want it more of like a picnic table style, you could get the 6-piece set with the table, 1 bench, and 4 chairs, and then you could put that bench up along the house and push that up tight there. Or you could do a 5-piece set with 2 benches, 2 chairs, and the table. That would make it more of like a picnic table style. You could also purchase a single bench if you need additional seating. You could purchase just 2 chairs. You can get a smaller 5-piece set with a square table and 4 chairs. If you like a round table better, you can get the 5-piece set with the round table and 4 chairs. Or you can get the massive 10-piece set with 2 tables and 8 chairs, which would be huge for big parties. But for me personally, I think this works out perfect for me, for my setup here on my patio, with just the 7-piece set with 6 chairs and 1 table. So it is really nice that they give you tons of options to fit your needs, and then if you have a smaller area, you can get a smaller table, or if you need the round one, things like that. Very good options for this set. And another thing I like about this table, being that it's not under the gazebo and it's out here in the weather, I don't have to worry about cushions getting wet and having to dry out before you come out and sit down on them. I don't have to worry about this being out in the rain. Now I could always add cushions to make these chairs a little bit more comfortable, but you do give away that little bit of extra comfort for not having to worry about these getting wet, coming out, sitting in them right after the rain, which is a nice feature, because I hate taking cushions off and putting them back on. It's just my personal opinion. I just like to leave it the way it is, come out and use it. Now when I put this table together, I did notice down along the long side rails, there was an inlaid, it almost looked like a galvanized steel plate in there to keep this a little bit more durable and to keep this tabletop from bowing this way. It still looks pretty straight to me after about almost 2 months of having it. And there is 2 aluminum rails going this way in the center, and then 2 HDPE rails going that way about right here on the table for the legs to bolt to. So there are some pretty good supports in the table to keep it uniform in shape. One thing that's nice about this table and chairs is it is pretty heavy, so it's not going to blow away if it gets really windy out. Some of the lighter chairs that I've had on my patio before, like those red ones down there, every time it gets windy I got to go pick them up because they're blown around or blown through the yard. Shouldn't worry about that on this one. It does have a hole here in the center, 1.7 inch for putting an umbrella down through, which is nice. Has a nice plug there to cover that. And like I said, being HDPE, it does have a wood grain texture to it and kind of a plasticky feel. All the edges are routed nicely. I did notice if you're sitting on the ends here, if your elbows or arms are down between these cracks, you can feel it slightly, but you don't really have that problem on the side. Nice and smooth there. Overall, this table's been holding up great to the elements. I did notice one day it was really hot out here, and when we were sitting in this chair, the slats did kind of bow down just a little bit there in the center. It looks like they have come back up since, but on hot days, you might notice these bending slightly, and maybe these arms bending down slightly from the heat. So not saying they may not warp a little bit over time. Honestly, that might make them a little bit more comfortable being a little bit arched instead of flat, not sure. Or you could always put some cushions on there as well to make them a little bit more comfortable too. Now, when I attached these legs, I did put one extra screw in each leg through the HDPE rail that runs across the table widthwise to make it a little bit stronger. They didn't seem too bad, but I just felt like it needed an extra screw, so I threw one extra screw in each leg. So overall, I'm really liking this table. I really love that it's going to stand up to the elements, not rot, not rust. Just like the chairs that I've reviewed a year or two ago up there, those are also HDPE and have been holding up great as well. And again, that's why I wanted this table here. Well, to be honest, my wife wanted this one. I wanted the one that had the aluminum frame and what they called a wood plastic top. However, I'm not quite sure what a wood plastic top is, if it's HDPE or not. That's the one I wanted. My wife liked this one, so this is the one we ended up getting. And I know this one definitely is going to hold up over time. Now, the one downfall to this table, and it may not be a downfall for you, but I kind of wished the chairs would go underneath a little bit further. When you have the chairs side by side, they will not go all the way under because the legs are not wide enough. They need to be about 1.5 inches over this way on each side to have enough room for the chairs to slide completely under. And then on the ends here, you cannot slide the chairs all the way under because of the way the legs are, which I'm not too worried about the ones on the end, but on the sides here, I think they should have widened the legs out 1.5 inches on each side. That way you could get the chairs to go all the way under like that. Now, you technically can still get it to go under if you lift the arm up to one, and you can get them to go under like that, but it's not ideal because you can see the way that the arms kind of angle out. So they will fit if you do that, but it's just not very convenient because when you go to pull one out, it doesn't really fit and it kind of overlaps that arm. So keep that in mind. You can get them two in there, maybe for storage if you wanted to, but to be honest, I normally just leave them out like that. That way they all match. Not a deal breaker, just something that I think was worth mentioning. But that's gonna be about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the table or chairs, please leave it down below in the comments and I'll try to respond. So thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys around on the next one.